What is a wallet? The second most likely item that you will misplace over number one, which is your keys. I've already done that review of my top 10 Bluetooth trackers for your keys. Today, we're going to do my top 5 Bluetooth wallet trackers. Welcome back, my name is Eric and you're watching Modern Day Tech, where tech is not just cool, it is technically awesome. And you can become technically awesome yourself by hitting the notification bell. Now I've reviewed a bunch of Bluetooth wallet trackers on my channel. Today I'm going to give you my top 5, starting off with an honorable mention that I recently did just for this video, and that is the Safedome. Safedome is pretty new to the Bluetooth tracker game, but they are the very first ones come up with the wireless rechargeable Bluetooth tracker, beating everyone else out there in the market. Now it's definitely not perfect, they definitely have a couple of things to work on, especially their sound level, but being wireless rechargeable is a game changer. All the other Bluetooth trackers that I'm going to be mentioning in this video either has a proprietary wire or you have to replace the entire device when the battery dies. So being wireless, you can just throw this down on a Qi charger, is a game changer, and I gotta give it up to Safedome for coming out with it first. Coming in at number 5 is the Pebblebee Black Card. The Pebblebee Black Card comes from a whole line of Pebblebees, but this is their first wallet tracker. It does have a proprietary adapter that you need to supply your own micro USB wire, and it is pretty thin at 2.38 millimeters. They do have a left behind feature, so if you leave your wallet behind, you will get notified, and it also works with Alexa and also Google Home. In addition, they do have crowd GPS, so if you do lose your device beyond Bluetooth range, you can ask the community to help you find it. When it comes to the volume of the ringer, it is actually one of the loudest for a wallet tracker at 101.4 decibels. When it comes to distance, they advertise that they can go up to 500 feet, but in my max distance test, I was able to get 360 to 400 feet, which is on par with the number 1 and number 2 trackers in this video, but it is shy of what they advertise. They say the battery lasts about 4 months. I'm about 3 months into my testing, and so far so good. So I think it's going to make it to 4 months. It's still registers in the app as good. Fingers crossed that will make it the full 4 months. I will be updating my full pros and cons list. If you want to see an update on the Pebblebee Black Card, check out my full pros and cons list in the card right up there or in the description below. Coming in at number 4 is the Orbit Card, all the way from Australia. This is one of the very first Bluetooth wallet trackers that I saw that had a rechargeable battery. It does have a proprietary wire that you have to use to charge it up, and it is the thinnest Bluetooth wallet tracker that I have tried thus far. At I think it's 1.2 or 1.5 millimeters thinner than any other Bluetooth wallet tracker out there on the market. Sound level was at OK 88.2, and the distance test was about 60 to 70 feet, and the battery life, they say it can last about 3 months, but unfortunately in my testing it only lasted about a month. But being as thin as it is, it still made my top 5. If you want to see the full pros and cons list of the Orbit Card, click the card right there or the link in the description below. Before we move on to number 3, I have another honorable mention, and that is the Cube Shadow. Now you can use this as a wallet tracker, but because of the way that this is designed, I think it's more useful for like laptops and tablets and anything that you can really stick this onto. The other wallet trackers, yes, you can stick those onto things, but you're gonna have trouble either charging them up because the proprietary wires are clips, or you have to take them off every year and replace them. But with the Cube Shadow, their proprietary wire just magnetically attaches to the device and you can charge this up. Pretty thin at 2.22 millimeters, and the sound level is a decent 95.9 decibels. They say the battery life can last about 2 months, but in my testing, I've been testing 2 of these devices and both of them got over 3 months. Now I don't know if that's going to continue, but it's actually doing pretty well. So 3 months, I definitely gotta give it a thumbs up in the way that they designed their proprietary wire. big thumbs up there too. Oh, by the way, I do have a promo code for 20% off any Cube product, so definitely check out the description below for that promo code. And now finally moving on to number 3, which is the Ekster Card 3.0, which is the only solar panel Bluetooth wallet tracker that I know of. It is pretty thick, however, at 3mm. I wouldn't consider anything larger than 3mm to be really a wallet tracker, so this is right on the cusp. And Ekster has recently partnered with Chipolo, so you get all the added benefits of being in the Chipolo app. And the ringer comes in at 89.1, which is just okay. It did do better than expected on the max distance test, which came in around 290 to 300 feet. And since it now runs in the Chipolo app, you get all the added benefits, which include in and out of range notification, which I considered very useful. And they say about 3 hours of sunlight will get you about 2 to 3 months of battery life. I am still testing out the battery life, which I will be updating my full pros and cons list. If you want to see my full pros and cons list of the Ekster Card, there'll be a card right up there or in the link below. And number 2 is the OG Tile Slim. Yes, it is one of the very first wallet trackers out there on the market. Being so slim, it was definitely a game changer. Since then, they haven't updated this version. I have a feeling this year, this coming holiday season, you will see a brand new Tile Slim. It might have wireless charging, it might have a proprietary wire. I definitely see some sort of rechargeable or rechargeability in the new Tile Slim, which hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be out this holiday season. Unfortunately though, that version's not out yet, and the original Tile Slim is one of those Bluetooth trackers that you have to throw out every year when the battery dies. It does last around 12 to 14 months in my testing, but like I said, once that battery dies, you do throw this away and you have to purchase a new one under their Retile program, which is about a 50% discount. Tile does work with all your major home assistants like Google Home, Amazon Echo, and also Siri. Tile does have the largest crowdfunding community, which is extremely useful. If you happen to lose your device beyond Bluetooth range, you can simply go into the app, mark it as lost, and that will activate other users. If they get within Bluetooth range of your device, it will anonymously send you a message of that location, and then you can just go to that location and find your device. Hopefully your wallet is there too. It comes in at 2.40mm and a sound level of 90.8 decibels. When it came to the max distance test, the first time that I tested it years ago, it came in around 180 feet. Since then, and in further testing, it is now around 350 to 370 feet, which is better than what they advertise. Tile has released this Tile Premium service, which to me is just a joke. It costs about $2.99 a month or $3, or I think it's $30 a year, which includes these extra services. One is a replacement battery, which is not valid for the Tile Slim anyways. But one of the options, or one of the services they offer, is a beta version of their smart alerts. And what that is a alert that you left your device behind, kind of very similar to some out of range notifications that other Bluetooth trackers have for free, but Tile does it a little bit differently. Number one, they charge you for it, and number two is they have managed locations, and what that is up to 5 predetermined locations or places that you have to enter, and those are the only 5 places that those alerts could go off, or as you leave in the place, if you don't have your device, the alert will let you know that you left your device behind. The thing is that it's still in beta and it does not work. They used to do it out of one location, which was just your home, and they upped it to 5, and since then it has not worked one bit. But because of their large crowdfunding community and their reliability being one of the very biggest networks out there, Tile Slim comes in at number 2. Drum roll, please! Number 1, the Chipolo Card and the personal wallet tracker that I use in my personal wallet. Unfortunately, it is another one of those Bluetooth trackers that you have to throw out every year. It does work about 12 months. In my testing, most of the time it came around 12 months. I think once or twice it was 11 months, and once or twice it was it's like 13 months because I have a bunch of these actually. What's really nice about this is that it does have that in and out range notifications that Tile charges a fee for, which doesn't work at all. Chipolo, ever since I've been testing them, their in and out range is the best in the business. Now, it's not perfect, unfortunately, because it is Bluetooth. It is very finicky, and if it loses connection, it will ring your phone or your device. They do have some quiet zones and that type of thing, so you don't have to worry about going off at the wrong location. But if you're out and about, you're at a restaurant and you leave your wallet behind, it will ring to let you know that you left it behind, and that is extremely useful. Comes in at a thickness of 2.17 millimeters and a sound level of 87.3 decibels. When it came to the max distance test, it did really well, around 350 to 370 feet, which is better than what they advertised. Chipolo also works with all the major home assistants like Google Home, Amazon Echo, and also Siri. I also have a promo code for 20% off Chipolo products, so definitely check out the description below for that. And before we wrap up, I have one more honorable mention, and that is the brand new Apple... who knows what it's going to be called. That's right, in about a couple weeks, Apple is going to be announcing their own Bluetooth tracker. I don't think it's going to be a wallet tracker. It's probably going to be too thin, but I know people are going to be using it in their wallet and going to have that big old fat wallet. But the game changer here with the Apple tag, or whatever they call it, is that the number of users out there. So with like Tile, I think the number of users, say, I forget what the number is, I think it's like 15 million active Tile users out there. Well, you're going to have, instead of 15 million, you're going to have close to probably like 900 million active users looking for your device. So if you happen to lose your device, there's 900 million people looking for it, and that will anonymously let you know where you left your device behind. So I definitely see people using that Apple tag as a wallet tracker also. If you want to see more information about the Apple tag, I have done a video on it. It'll be card right up there, so definitely check that out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.